History.
Ripon City Clerk Naomi Miller says they're fully staffed with election workers for Tuesday, and they're expecting more poll watching.
And we gladly show everything, and we want to make sure everything is up and up. Everybody understands it. Very transparent.
Miller and other officials say the observers will need to stay 3 feet away from the poll book. And according to state law, observers cannot try to influence voting, use still or video cameras, or wear clothing or buttons related to candidates or parties. Angel Rettler, city clerk of Campbellsport, says they also have security protocol in place for Election Day.
In Fond du Lac County, they've already let us know that there are special officers that are dedicated to election calls or election help. In addition to that, we do have 2 full-time officers that will be coming and going throughout the day.
But while officers will be on call, not all municipalities will have additional law enforcement in the building.
But there will not be any additional security because I don't want intimidation. I don't want anything like that to bias our election.
The state GOP says it plans to have more than 5,000 poll workers across the state. The Wisconsin Democratic Party says they'll have a record number at the polls in key locations. Election Day is Tuesday, but the state has already seen high numbers of early voting and mail-in ballots. We'll keep you updated on air and online on election night as results come in. In Fond du Lac County, I'm Margaret Cahill, NBC 26.
Margaret, thank you. Rejoining me now is Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland here live at Papermaker Stadium. And Cameron, I feel like Mother Nature just kind of turned it on for playoff football. It's like, okay, It's November, let's get some cool weather and have some football.
Yeah, definitely some cooler weather, not the snow they saw across western parts of the state last night into this morning, but certainly some colder weather. But you know what? It's really not that bad. The winds are calm. We're not dealing with a wind chill factor.
Yeah.
And overall, if you are dressed appropriately this evening for the football games, you should be fine. Yeah, 4 layers plus the blanket. 2 pairs of gloves. Right. Yeah, exactly. Right now, we are looking at clear skies here at Papermaker Stadium in Kimberly. It looks like it's going to be a great night for some football. Certainly cooler than what we've been used to for the entire season. 43 degrees here in the Fox Cities. In Green Bay, it is 44 with calm winds and a dew point of 30. We know that temperature is going to be dropping. Most of us will be looking at upper 20s to lower 30s by Saturday morning. Right now, across the area, some spots have already dropped down into the 30s, including Manitowoc and Sturgeon Bay, where it's 39. In Ephraim, it is already down to 36, and that's where most of us are going by the time we get to kickoff. Here's a look at your TV 32 Sports Showdown Game of the Week forecast between Neenah and Kimberly. Here in Kimberly, look for clear skies. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s at kickoff and then slowly falling after that. Neenah?
Let's talk Packers now. Packers quarterback Jordan Love is listed as questionable for this week's big NFC North showdown against the Detroit Lions. Love left last week's game early in the second half with a groin injury. He missed practice on Wednesday, then returned to the field in a limited capacity yesterday and today. The Packers have fared well without Love. They are 2-0 in games with startup quarterback Malik Willis. Cornerback Jair Alexander and running back Josh Jacobs are also questionable. Starting center Josh Myers is doubtful, and safety Evan Williams has been ruled out.
Food from the Americas to all around the world. I'm your Manitowoc neighborhood reporter Preston Stober, checking out a unique event at a local school that they say they couldn't live without.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, featuring the 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by your Wisconsin Chevy Super Dealers.
All right, welcome back to Papermaker Stadium, where the fans are now filing into the bleachers, and the student body is nice and warm because they're all dressed up like they're going snowboarding or skiing. I guess that's the theme for tonight's game against the Neenah Rockets, and it's a great theme because it's going to help you keep a little bit warmer compared to some of the other themes that I've seen over the weeks on and off throughout high school football season. All right, a couple of days ago, you would have been way too warm to be wearing your ski or snowboard gear because temperatures were in the 80s. That's right, we've now done a weather 180. We've gone from the highs in the 80s to highs in the 40s. Temperatures today actually running below normal for a change, something we've seen very little of so far since September 1st. And with highs in the 40s, we had our coolest weather in nearly 7 months. But now we're going to start to warm back up again. The time lapse shows lots of sunshine across the area today, mixing with a few fair weather stratocumulus clouds. High pressure in control of our weather. That area of high pressure will continue to control our weather throughout the night and for tomorrow as well. We're on the cool side of it, at least initially, with northerly winds today. Temperatures below normal, only in the 40s to around 50, but on the backside of it with southerly winds, temperatures were in the 50s. And with southerly winds tomorrow, our temperature is going to jump about 5 to 10 degrees compared to what we saw today. Most of us will see afternoon highs in the mid to upper 50s. Skycast shows lots of sunshine tomorrow morning. The sun gradually giving way to more clouds, though, as we head into the late afternoon and evening. And then those clouds will thicken up and then produce a soaking rain on Sunday. Look for periods of rain or showers all day Sunday, which means if you are planning on going to Lambeau, you will want your Packers poncho. Here's your Go Pack Go forecast. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s to lower 50s from tailgating through kickoff to the fourth quarter. We'll have a gusty southeast wind, which will drop wind chills down into the lower and mid 40s at times as temperatures kind of fluctuate in the 40s to around 50. The rain continues then on Monday and Tuesday, and by the time we get to Wednesday morning, most spots will pick up another 1 to 3 inches on top of what we saw over the last 48 hours. So that is definitely good news with the drought conditions we have been seeing. If you are voting on Election Day, look for morning temperatures in the 60s, falling into the 50s with a good chance for some rain or showers. So tonight, clear skies, cold upper 20s to lower 30s, thick frost by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, all in all, a nice day for the first Saturday of November. Lots of sunshine. My 3-degree guarantee is 56. If I can hit that high within 3 degrees, we will donate $100 to the Fondy Food Pantry, which we did not do yesterday. I forecast 62. The actual high was 56. I had 50s all day long, then I switched it to 62 at 10 o'clock based on some new information. Those 60s stay just to the south and east of the Fox Valley. Also tomorrow night, turn the clock back 1 hour before you go to bed. You get an extra hour of sleep Sunday morning, but sunset is at 4:30 in the afternoon. Showers or rain Monday into Tuesday, and then some nice weather as we head into next week. Nina?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Happening right now, Vice President Kamala Harris is speaking at a campaign rally at Little Chute High School. Let's listen in.
Why this election is important to you and encourage them to make their voices heard. And for anyone who's not yet voted, no judgment. But please take a moment now to just think about what your plan will be for when and where you will vote. And please go to iwillvote.com. Yes, I have a website. For all the information you might need about when and where you can go to vote and where to drop off your absentee ballot. And Wisconsin, truly, we need everyone to vote here. You, Wisconsin, are going to make the difference in this election. You will make the difference. You will make the difference.
You've been listening to Vice President Kamala Harris speaking live at a campaign rally at Little Chute High School. We'll have a complete wrap-up for you coming up tonight on NBC 26 News at 10. We'll be right back.
Cuisine from Italy to Poland to all over. I'm your Manitowoc neighborhood reporter, Preston Stober, at Roncalli High School, checking out an event that they say they can't go without, the International Food Fair. In its 2 decades of existence,
I've never had any event like this.
the Roncalli High School International Food Fair has drawn quite a following.
It's just that one night a year. It's always the first Saturday of November that people know we're going to Roncalli to celebrate, the tastes around the world.
Director of Advancement Candace Geeson is in charge of the event that, due to alcohol sales, is for adults only.
You're actually taste testing different areas of the world.
Geeson says they are expecting as many as 500 community members.
I've actually been going to this event before I even had a child.
School parent Erin Kelly says it's a night she can't live without.
It's just a very fun night to have for our community, something really unique.
And it's for a good cause. Most of the funds go towards tuition for those that need it.